Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my first ever, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm certain it's my first ever Let's Play. If you don't know who this is T12 from GT Planet, and yes, I do have a voice. I am not a robot, despite popular belief. If there is a belief, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm not a robot. I am not, controlled by Skynet. And I am not going to bomb your homes. I'm not going to, control your machinery. I'm not going to have your washing machine eat you alive or whatever twisted fantasy that you've got going on in your head. That's just about all there is to say on that. Yeah, I'm not a robot, despite not wanting to believe otherwise. You didn't hear that from me, except that you did hear from me. Changing the subject. You'll notice that I'm on the Xbox One. I was going to do a little bit of GT6, but I decided since I've already gotten this set up, which is very awkward on my desk, I might as well go through with it for now. I'm going to be playing Forza Motorsport 5, of course. It's not going to be starting from the beginning because I've already got a good deal of it done. I'm at level 100 something. I don't remember. I haven't played the game in a good while because it sickens me, to tell you the truth. So we're going to go through that for a little bit. I'm going to do a couple of laps. Probably won't do a race. We might do a race. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We'll, excuse me again. We'll get through some of that, and we'll see how this goes. Excuse me again. I shouldn't have drank so much Sprite. If you want the series to continue, just give this a good rating, and we'll be on our merry way. So let's kick off the game. For those of you wondering, that's my chair squeaking, don't mind it. My piece of garbage. If you're wondering what my opinions of Forza Motorsport 5 are, I don't think it's better than 4. There's no way in hell that I think it's better than 4. It's like it in content, it's like it in features. Even features that were so supposedly improved, I'm doing air quotes, for Forza Motorsport 5 weren't really improved. They were slackened a bit. Forza Vista being the obvious offender. I lost my train of thought just that quickly. Way to go, Mike. Way to go. Let's see, what are we doing? I draw a target boards. We don't care about that. So, that's the McLaren P1. Obviously, it's very, very gorgeous. That is a custom color. It's kind of like a bronze gray. A bronze metallic. Bronze gray? I guess that exists. I don't remember how I created this. I don't remember where I sampled it from. But I just messed with values and I came up with this. So right away, let's go into Forza Vista. Notice the car is very pristine and detailed. It doesn't have the what the hell was it called? It doesn't have the orange peel that was showcased in the E3 teaser? Trailer. It wasn't a teaser. It doesn't have the orange peel that was present in the E3 trailer from last year, June. My understanding is it was toned down considerably because of manufacturer intervention. I believe primarily from, funny enough, from McLaren, because the P1 was their showcase vehicle, as it was the star of Forza Motorsport 5. It still is. So we're going to jump in here. We're going to start the car up. one improvement, one honest improvement that I actually like, is when Auto Vista was introduced in 4, the um, the game rev the engine for you. It was from a crystal clear recording. Well, crystal clear might be pushing it a little bit, but it was from a recording, and it was, let's say it was rev matched, you know, for in game, so it would only, go to the red line and then back, and then it would end. It would just be running idle afterwards. But now, let me get out of this. You can free rev all day long. And it's also using in-game audio this time, and not, actual, um, and not actual recordings from the cars themselves. Also apologize for being a little winded. I've been doing a lot of bullshit around the house. Having said that, if you don't know me that well, there should be a parental advisory on my videos, because I am a potty mouth. Yes, I am. So if you're not a fan of profanity, I would suggest that you stop the video now. I'm not saying that I'm going to be dropping hateful invectives every 5 minutes, but I will be cursing here and there. I'm just going to be upfront about it. I know some of you are going, T12, you can't be doing that. I'm a potty mouth in real life. I can't even lie about that. I'm a potty mouth. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my first Let's Play. As you can see, this is Forza Motorsport 5 on the Xbox One. And I'm going to go ahead and apologize beforehand if you can hear my TV in the background. I'm watching Superbad, well, I'm listening to Superbad. And, let's not dwell on that too much. Let's just jump right into the game. This isn't a new save. I'm starting from where I left off, I can speak. I'm starting right where I left off last time, which, to be perfectly honest, I'd stopped playing in January. So I'm at level 100 something now. Level 132. Forza 5 is a great game for the Xbox One. It's a launch title, but compared to 4, it doesn't offer much in the way of actually feeling like a full-blown game. If anything at all, I'm of the opinion that this actually should have been called Forza Motorsport 1, to coincide with the Xbox new branding. And I know some of you out there are saying, well, you have the original Forza Motorsport, but that wasn't, actually called Forza Motorsport 1. It was just called Forza Motorsport. And the difference is, I'm not talking about an actual numeral being next to the name, just the word 1. Sort of like this harmonious relationship. You got Xbox One, you got Forza Motorsport 1. It's a naming scheme that sells itself, basically. I don't think this should have been called 5, especially since Dan Grindelwald has gone on record to say that he's disappointed that people are comparing it to Forza Motorsport 4, which when you think about it, I mean, why wouldn't you compare 5 to 4? It's the next iteration in the series. It's the next numbered iteration in the series. It just doesn't make much sense to me. It's actually rather, that's what I'm looking for. We'll come back to that because I have quite a bit of vocabulary going through my head right now. And yes, I did say quite a bit of vocabulary. I'm thinking sentences, words, numbers. Yes, numbers. How can you describe something with numbers? Don't ask me. You have to ask my brain. Okay, joking aside, I'm gonna jump right into this. You can see that I'm in the McLaren P1. Excuse me. Had a little burp there. Drink a little too much Sprite. You can see I'm in the McLaren P1, custom colored, custom painted, I should say. It's sort of this bronze silver. I don't remember how I created it or what colors I sampled it from, but here we are now. And before we go any further, let's jump right into Forza Vista. So this has the full Auto Vista experience. Many of you can liken it to the standards and premiums in Gran Turismo 6 and Gran Turismo 5. Some cars have this full-blown experience, others don't. Don't ask me why, because I honestly wouldn't know what to tell you. When you come here, you can either raise the wing, or you can take off the entire rear panel. Can you? Thank you. And display all of the detail. One of the things that I'm not too fond about anymore is when you click on any one of the info panels, it's nothing but awkward silence. Whereas in 4, it was commentary to accompany every info panel. Now it's just the main commentary that has commentary, which would be where the FM logo is. For example, I'll show you. I get a headlight. It's nothing but awkward silence. It's very, very weird. Excuse me. See, it's nothing but awkward silence. It's one of the things I don't like, but hopefully it's fixed for Forza Motorsport 6. Which, I'll be honest with you, I'm not too excited about. I'm not going to get into all the problems that I have with it. We're here to enjoy the time. I did not want to click on that. So it's going to be a quick video. If you want the series to continue, let me know. And, you know, being a member of staff at GT Planet, I have to plug it. You know, go to gtplanet.net, sign up, become a member, talk about Gran Turismo, Forza Motorsport, Project Cars, Dirt, Motorsport, photography, whatever your interest is, we most likely have a thread for you. So become a member today. I'll probably have a link in the description. I most likely will have a link in the description, because otherwise I will not be prepared. So you can become a member. You can bug me all day. Don't bug me all day. Please, just no. You can, I lost my train of thought. Way to go, Mike. Way to go. What are we doing here? I am completely lost for what I want to do now. Oh, this is stupid. Right. I just hit my knee against my table. So, we're going to do a couple of laps of this. We're going to go to... We'll just go to Yas Marina. because the Formula 1 season starts up again next week, which, ironically enough, I'm in a P1 and not the Lotus E21 or the, excuse me, or the McLaren and Ferrari, or the Ferrari, I should say. So at this point, we're just going to do a couple of laps, as I've said at least a million times by now. And I'm actually going to go silent while I'm doing this because, you know, I know for me, I'm not particularly fond of when people are talking when they're playing racing games, because I'd rather hear the actual action going on, you know, the audio and whatnot, as opposed to hearing someone going on and on and on about whatever it is that they're talking about, whether they be interested or not. So I'll chime in here and there, but for the most part, just going to be pure, unadulterated V8 bliss. So let's get going. I assure you, I do not drive this slow when I'm actually playing the game by myself. But this is more of a prototype video, if you like to refer to it as such. Basically just dipping my feet in the water. I have a couple of videos already of PGR4, GTR2, fantastic game by the way. I have a couple of videos for Project Cars, but those are mostly for bug finding purposes. But you're free to check them out. And for the record, I am using a controller because I did not splurge on either of the two wheels. I say either two, but I'm not even entirely certain that the Nightcats wheels is even on shelves at the moment. And I just spun out. I know some of you are yelling at your screen right now, asking yourselves, why is the one permanently up? You know, why doesn't it go down? Why doesn't it come up at the designated speed? It's just the way it was animated. Do I agree with it? Not particularly. But that's the way it is, and I'm just glad it's in the game. Once again, this is not how I drive day to day. I know some of you are still yelling at your screen. Why is he going so slow? Why is he missing apexes? Why is he braking so early? I know you because I do the same thing when I watch other people's videos. I'm also missing my shifting ports. That you can yell at me for. But yeah, this is not how I drive normally. Although admittedly, I would be a lot better with a wheel. but I don't have that luxury at the moment. And seeing as I have a G27 that can't be used, I most likely won't have that luxury unless I can pick up a Cronus Max. So, what are my thoughts on Forza Motorsport? I totally missed that corner. Oh, I should say I totally overshot that corner. What are my thoughts? Pretty sure I shared my thoughts earlier, but it wasn't one concise thought. I definitely prefer 4. That should pretty much say it all. Do I like 5? That's a difficult question to answer. I liked it when I first played it. I almost said purchased because, you know, I can speak. I can pronounce words properly. I liked it when I first popped it in. I liked it during the first week or 2. Actually, first week or 3. I think it started going downhill for me when they gave away the free E21 back in December, I think it was, and all of those credits. And I know that I had the option to delete it and not accept the E21 and the credits, but I did anyway. So I'm probably as much to blame for my decline levels of enjoyment as I feel Turn 10 are. But in their defense, they were doing it to level out the economy, which I do commend them for, because compared to 4, it always comes back to 4. 5 has a terrible economy. Payouts are low. Payouts are still low, to be perfectly honest with you. But it's better than it was before. I want to be quiet now so I can put together an actual lap. It's not bad. Not bad. Why did I short shift? way too early for that. And way too much. Just got the corner. Fantastic job. I am a cheater. And that's what happens to cheaters. They spin. Consider that karma. No dents. Oh, there's a dent on the front splitter. God damn it. What did I do to this car? We're gonna stop right here. I'm pretty sure some, if not all of you, have noticed the out of sync shifting animation. If you haven't, well, go back a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes and you'll notice them as plain as day.